Hello and welcome to a Microsoft 365 Insights video, and this video is focused on copy, move, rename and deleting of documents. So these are all basic document management functions, and we're going to look at how you complete them, and we're going to stay within Teams today for this video, but the process is very similar if you're working directly in SharePoint in a browser. So again, I'm in the same library. If you've watched a few of these, I'm in the same place, which is in the training channel in the human resources team. And we've got our folders here, and we're going to look at copying, moving and renaming these documents. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to focus on this document here, this John Smith Form A. It's a Word document, and let's first think about copying this document to a new location. So to do this, I can get to this option lots of different ways. I can either just right click on the document and we can see copy to. Alternatively, I can hover on the document, click the three dots, and again click on copy to. And the last option is I can select the document, come to the top bar, and hidden somewhere we will have the option to copy to. Now when we press copy to, no matter which way we get to it, we will see the same window. So we're now in the copying window, and we can see here we are copying one item. We're copying that document. So the first place we've come to is actually the current source location of the document, which, as I said, is in the human resources team. It's in the training channel. So if we just press copy here, that's actually just going to go and duplicate that document in its current location. So that might be useful if you know you want to duplicate it and maybe reuse the template of the document for a new purpose. But let's say we actually want to physically go and move that document. Let's say that document actually now needs to belong in the operations team. So right away on the left hand side, we can see quick access. We can see some of the teams and sites that we have access to. And we can see operations there, which is where we want to copy this file. Now, if we weren't able to see the team that we're looking for, we could press more places and we would see a full list then. But we're going to click on operations. And here we can then just go and select the channel we want to pop this into. So we're just going to pop this into the general channel. And we can just press copy here. We can then see up here that the file is being copied. We can open up the progress bar and we can see that that file has now been copied. And we could actually go and select on the link here to jump to the destination that we've just copied to. So we can see now we're in operations in the general channel. We can see that document's just been copied. So that's great. Let's now think about how we can move documents. So it's a very similar process. We can right click, we can click on the three dots, or we can use the toolbar up here. But all we need to do is, rather than press copy to, is go to move to. Now this is going to open a window that looks very similar. This is the move window and the process is identical. The only difference is, rather than creating a new version, we're physically moving that document. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go and move that to the new HR hub. And we can just click on the HR hub there, but you can click on any destination and just press move here. Now there is this new option because we're moving this document. This is something to really bear in mind, which is the document we're actually moving has links attached to it that we've used to go and share that document with people. That could be people inside or outside your organization. So when we move the document, what it's saying is, do you actually want to then create new links? So essentially keep the same sharing settings with the document in its new location. So that's really useful. If it's a document you've shared with lots of different people, what you don't want to do is move it and then have to manually go and share it again. So just tick that option and the document will then move with the sharing links. We can just press move here. And the document is now being moved. Again, if we click up here, we can see it's being moved to that new location. Again, we could click that and go and view it, but we can actually see the document's disappeared out of this original destination location here. So we've looked at copy, we've looked at move. Let's now look at something like renaming documents. So again, let's go jump to a new library that's got some more documents. Let's go to files. Lots of documents here, so let's look at renaming a document. So what we might want to do is just rename this document here because it's obviously got a character that's incorrect. So again, to get to the rename feature, we can get to it lots of different ways. Just like copy and move, we can either select, right click, or click the three dots. But we just want to go to the rename option here. If we click rename, easy as that, we can just add a new name, press rename, we can see the progress up here as we could with copy and move, and that document is now renamed. And this is the same process if you're working with folders. So we can go and rename folders the exact same way. The other sort of piece that we can do around folders, which is quite useful, is we can actually go and color code them as well. So that's rename. Now the last one is deleting documents, and we do have to occasionally delete documents. There's nothing wrong with deleting documents. So if we do need to delete them, it's the same process again. So it's either click here and use the ribbon, 3 dots, or right click, and this time we just go to delete. We do have a little warning, and it says it's going to be sent to the recycle bin. And just very briefly, the recycle bin gives you 30 days to go and restore that document. So if you do delete something by accident, you can go and get it out of the recycle bin, and we will cover that in another video. But we can just press delete. We can see the document's deleting, it's gone, and that's how you delete documents. So in this video, we've covered all of the basic functions around managing, organising and working with your documents in Teams. Again, the process is very similar in SharePoint. Thank you very much for watching.